A.T.F, you know. Yardy. Yeah, man, greetings. I am Herb Roy.
Welcome, I am Stephen.
And this is the Sonic Desk, a journey through Jamaican music. And today, our very, 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 very special guest is Mr. Dean Fraser OD.
That's right.
Youth sax, Canon, Bobby sax, all kind of sax.
Sax.
Jamaicans and Caribbean, world famous.
Worldwide known.
See it? Bless. Welcome, Mr. Fraser.
Great to have you, Mr. Fraser.
Good to see you, man.
My little brother from School of Music said, welcome.
Welcome.
To job, bro. You place where the handman them camp at. So, Dean, we want to start with your entry in the music business. Or you come to the music business?
Well, if it's entry, I guess that's something like festival. Put in a one show. No, man. No, the music, the whole thing is like a process. It's a process that started in Jonestown.
That's where you come from, yep?
Yeah, me come from down at Rima.
I Rima side, man.
But then me go up at Jonestown to learn music. So, you know, while going through that process, me and a man named Calvin Mackenzie, we used to walk every day. And yeah. So, Rashid there, Woodward Street and me the lower down. So, you know, we go there and Baby Brian, what we call Maestro, start teach we. So when me go there, so now, as a little youth, Maestro say, you gotta play a little clarinet, you know. Like, oh, you know, I feel clarinet are the right instrument, so, you know, him give me a clarinet. Well, after about 2 weeks, me not get no sound yet, you know.
You're blowing that though?
Yeah, me I play, me I try play, but after 2 weeks, me can't even come up with a sound, not even a squeak. And you know, squeak is a part of that, normal part of that situation. So, anyhow, one evening me go and me just got and me just hear a note come out. You know, the beautiful B flat just come out and me say, wow, me get a note finally. And you know, while you're there you see other musicians, you know. And of course a brother know where it coming like say we link together from this and named Number Robinson.
Oh man.
Right? Him just come in same time and him start say, Canon!
So from them time they
So, me say, and him said, Maestro, him don't look like Canon, man. And so I saw the Canon thing now start. So them nobody call me Dean no more. Okay. Them just start call me Canon. So you understand me? So, I mean, of course, later on, me go investigate for myself and see where Canon come from. And realize that it come from Cannonball, Adderley. And then we'd also have a Jamaican Canon too. You understand me? The Studio One Canon that are great. You understand me? So, you know, it basically began there, and then we lost the premises that we were on, you know. So we ended up having to go Vineyard Town.
My hometown, that.
Yeah, so of course it's over House of Dread.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, you know, we moved to there, so, and you know, we after all of that and thing, you know, one evening Maestro just come and say, young man, I'm sending you to Mr. Bradshaw, you know. And I say, who? And he said, Mr. Bradshaw. I said, Mr. Bradshaw, wow.
You didn't know who was Mr. Bradshaw at the time, right?
No, not directly.
Okay.
Right? But Mr. Bradshaw was a household name amongst all of us. Because my teacher was him lead sax player for years. My teacher played in his band. So, you know, after going through all of that and thing, him send me to Mr. Bradshaw. Mr. Bradshaw now, seeing that me rough round the years and everything, Mr. Bradshaw just put on some music and say, play where you can play. I mean, me can't even play a good major scale, much less, you know. But I had an idea how to read my way. So I did it, you know. And that was where the real thing started, you know. I started to learn to play while I'm learning in a band. And, you know, as people know, you have all the great Ox Brown who used to give me a warm time, you know, and thing. But all of these people helped me along the way, you know. So when me buck up on Ox and Jackie Jackson and them man, you know, that, and you have another man, the name Winston Grenan, he was a drummer too. Yeah, so them man, I got a lot of encouragement from those people. And so my whole musical career started, and it wasn't any Dean Fraser thing. It was something where a whole heap of people give me a little help, you know.
Okay. So we hear that at one stage you became leader for Sonny Bradshaw Band as a little youth. How old you was them time?
No more than 17. Wow. But what had happened was that, you know, you reach a stage where you just grasp everything. You understand me? So you're there, you know, and you're playing, you just find it.
Okay.
And things. So your son used to say, boy, you sharpie. You understand what I say? Because him used to be a little bit marvelous if him ever hear me play one night and make even one mistake. Him say, what happened to you tonight? And you understand me? So at 17 now, I start to understand what a top 10 band should do. Seeing because top 10 band coming like you play a party. You understand what I say? So me understand all of that early and things. So it did reach a stage where when Mr. Bradshaw him absent for all 2 days, him just say, youth, because them time them was the Canon, you know. When we go in on Mr. Bradshaw, the Canon disappear, you know, for a time, you know. It's youth socks. So him say, youth, I'm going away for the weekend, so you just make sure everything all right. Okay. So I became the man who call the songs and, you know, make sure the band start on time.
Which part the band play them time?
We are play at the Pegasus, we are play at the Sheraton John Canoe, we are play at a place called Devon House, right? And then pan the Friday, them and the Saturday, then maybe we play around at the lodge.
Right.
Around a Goodwin Park Road. Yes, you know, so those are the basic gigs. Monday and Tuesday now, would I drive, go Montego Bay, go do 2 hotel gigs. You understand me? So that was the regular thing. You understand me? So out of the week, we played maybe 5 or 6 days out of the week, you know, which was good.
Decent.
Yeah.
So after Sonny Bradshaw, you went to what? We the People?
Yeah. After Sonny, I started to there was a man named Richard Hall. Seeing him music name is Dirty Harry.
Okay. And I never know such a name.
Yeah. And him come a maestro because him be up on a ship at work. So when him come back, him say he want to continue him music. So him come a maestro and him start play clarinet and thing. And then him just said to me, say one day, yo, studio me I go, you know. I go studio with Tommy and them man, they and Vin them, you know. That's how me I go, you know.
Side.
So me start say, yeah. And him say, yeah, man. And then one day him just come and start play a song. And him just start say, and me play upon that, you know. And I say, wow. And then him just come about a couple of weeks after that with a tune named Dirty Harry. And him just say a theme tune that. And me just start to say to myself, say, boy, I want to hear myself on a record too. You know, so that was the basic thought we start go through my head. Me just start saying, I want to hear myself on a record. Anyway, during that period, Nambo did their foreign. Nambo had gone away for maybe about 2 or 3 years. And then Lyde, you know, form a band named We the People. And Nambo come back from foreign. So when Nambo come forward, now Nambo go check Lyde. And Lyde say, what you talk about Nambo, man? Come to the band, man. So Nambo became a part of We the People. So by this time, me them know say Nambo come in, you know. Me dey my yard and me just hear early one man, you know, when me look up, me say, Nambo, what you doing? Nambo say, come for you, you know, We the People, we say, you know. So Nambo now recruit me and
Chico?
no, Chico them did not the band already. But so Nambo recruit me now and we end up now in a We the People. I mean, Sonny never take it too
well.
We the People is more popular
yeah,
now. More
so
popular now
Sonny
than
never take it well at all, you know, because Sonny, you know, thought that I was wasting my talent and, you know, all of them kind of things. So, you know, so me start the We the People gig. Well, when me start the We the People gig now, me realize them days I play at the Sheraton too, you know, with Caribs on the weekend.
Caribs.
So me realize E.T. I come the regular with a little chicken thing come.
E.T.
You know?
Webster, you talking?
No, we are talking about E.T. Thompson,
Oh, the engineer
from
E.T.
Joe Gibbs.
All right.
So E.T. I come and Jojo I come. So anytime them two man they come, them never leave yet without say to me say, you know you must come to the studio and record. Jojo always say it and E.T. always say it. So because of the association with Joe Gibbs and Lyde Parks and We the People and thing, I say, all right, I go down and give her. So I pick up my hand and I go down and give her, man, and you know, I start going there every day and every
So
day.
this is basically where your session work began now?
My session work I go start now. It not
Right.
start yet.
Right.
Because me there me gone about a year and me can't play upon a tune. You know, because of course, you know, you have the greats. You know, Tommy and
Yeah, man.
you know, Marquis, one of my favorite musicians, and my other favorite musician, Bobby Ellis. you
Bobby
know,
Ellis.
And the great Vin Garden. And, But even though I not play, me I learn nothing. You know.
Right.
Me I understand it. Me I understand the sound. You understand me? Me I understand where Jamaican music sound like. Because the man they were playing now, them create it. You understand me? I say so. You know, this was first hand thing to me, and I say yes. Well, while me down at the studio now, I come back up and a man named Slide on bar.
Oh my.
And Slide us there every day to I eat him cane and when session time, you know. Slide always I say, Errol, when do you ever play a tune, man? And Errol I say, soon, you know. But when time come for hands, when Slide them done and time come for hands, I just see him, Tommy, them, and thing. So one evening now, me did it till about 7 o'clock. And Errol said, I have a song where Derek Lara sing, a stylistic song, named Go Now. So he must say to me, say, play upon that tune, man. So I go around there now and basically start playing the melody upon the tune. And by this time now, Mrs. Two youth coming at the studio in them khaki clothes and thing, and the youth them a say, oh, the youth here play and thing, and well, the youth there was Bubbler.
Okay.
Yeah, Bubbler come in and things. So then the whole We the People thing come together now, and so then we say okay, and I remember my first international session has been Dennis Brown album.
Which one?
It was
The one for A&E or the one?
no man,
Yeah,
it was long before that. It was the one with Milk and Honey and them children.
Oh.
Okay.
I think
okay.
Deliverance or so.
Yeah.
I don't remember quite some, but me and Nambo and Chico started to do sessions and things. So
This
that's
is
where.
around what, 1979 and
No,
78?
no man, we gone in at 79,
Nine.
late 79 and going at 80. This is where we start to pick 1 and 2 sessions and thing, and then Jojo himself now call me. No, my first tune for Channel 1 was Death in the Arena.
Alright,
Yeah.
big tune that
Yeah. You understand me? So that tune was me, me, Bobby Ellis, sorry, Vin Garden, Marquis.
Big side.
And we played it. But
You
yeah.
have to get on the side.
Yes, yes. So me I play tenor, you know, and thing, and then boy, when me done the session there, it's basically my dream come true because me tired to hear myself on the radio, you know.
That was a big tune. That was
Because
a
a big tune and
Yes,
things, so we
it's
start
in the
to hear.
arena.
And then, you know, we grow from there, so we grow from strength to strength, and, you know, we started to do a whole heap of things. And, you know, a man like Sly called me. Sly, I do Sly Slick and Wicked album. And Sly just say, come. And me and Jeffrey Chung, that's one of my next teacher. Me and Jeffrey Chung get together, and Jeffrey Chung like my tenor sound, and him start record me, and the whole thing, everything just start blossom. You understand what I say? Everything just start blossom basically. So after we get through all of that now, then, you know, of course we start tour too with D Brown, and
Yeah, Dennis Brown tour.
yeah, and you know, things really start to look up, you know, from there.
All right. So being, I think you was, I don't know, but it seemed to me like you was Dennis Brown, like you was Light Park's musical director, because I'm not talking about the days of Light Parks when Devon played drums.
Right.
When what's his face, Bubbler.
Yeah.
You know,
Bopi,
Bopi, you know,
yeah.
and the brass. Roddy Thomas.
Roddy Thomas.
Yeah.
was
Rest
in the group
peace,
at the time.
Roddy.
and
Yeah.
Yes. I go on, and everybody don't know the famous horn section, you know.
Right.
I think it's Wayne Harman calling a Ras Brass.
It was
from
Wayne man who give
Sunsplash.
us the name Pana Sunsplash.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people start to say that's the hand section to you.
Yeah.
But then again, after a while, now your thing moved to 809.
Yeah.
You with that now.
Yeah, well, after years and thing, of course, you know, you did start out, you know, we became the backing band
Yeah,
for D
pretty
Brown, and we really had some good times, some great times. One thing, we never make any money, but we just want to play music, you know?
I'm going to quote you. I was telling Herbie about a show that 809 did.
Yes.
Mikey Boo on drums.
Yes.
Can't remember everybody. Inside the arena.
Yes,
Peter Tosh was on the
yes,
show.
yes.
And Dean Fraser come out and sing
Part-Time
Part-Time
Lover.
Lover. And mash up, when I say mash up the building, it was the most knives in the arena for the night. Man gets standing ovation.
Yeah, well,
Because me only know Dean as a background singer. You know.
Yeah,
But when the
right.
man come out and up front and mash up the place, and just the other day, me and Herbie and Mr. Boy, me have to mention it. 'Cause it always stuck out in my memory.
yeah, that's when the band came, and
But outside, before you go in right, 809 at the time was like a little super band, because one time they have 2 bass players now.
yeah,
Have Derek Barnett and Gibby.
yeah,
I play bass. Them have Andel Tucker.
yeah.
Them have Mikey Flick. Them have a decent side.
Yeah, because well, the side started out originally with Gibby, Dougie, Mikey Boo, Handel, me, Nambo. That's it, you know. And then Chico come and say, oh,
Yeah, what is this?
I'm mash up the Ras Brass and thing.
Yeah,
And so Chico became, because what had happened was that we did separate from we the people. And we not, some man stay and some man
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
And we now go tell a man, say, hey, let's fly the band, and that was a no-no.
A man want come.
If a man want to come, him come. So anyhow, Bopi and Chico crossed the threshold and come in. And so we started a good thing. And that show at the arena is Pulse used to keep that show, and Kings used to keep that shows, right? Super Jam or something like that, it the name. And so we had a fantastic rehearsal for that show, you know. Yeah, cause at that time we rehearsed at Raymond Hamilton place, right? Yes, man. Quote the brethren. So yeah, man. So we rehearse up a Bohemia there, and you know, Bohemia was like another home for us. And yeah, and so we got in some good rehearsals, and we did rehearse for the show, you know, and you know, them time that the drum machine situation just a come and you know, and they'll talk you know, set up the drum machine for the tune, and we did it was just it's although it seemed like it's something fantastic, we did just ready, we did rehearse already, you know.
Yeah, man, that was a hell of a show.
Yeah,
Never
man.
forget it.
Then you became like Master Griffith's band, somewhat.
I3.
Yeah, right. Sorry, I3.
Wait, what happened was in 86, right? 86 now. 85 actually. That time now, bass player number one. No, it never changed yet. It was Derek was playing bass. So we go up on a tour now, right? And we go up on a tour with Ziggy Marley, Melody Makers, I3, Nadine Sutherland. We did a big tour, big tour, and it was called the Hey World Tour. So when we did that tour, you know, everything, the band sharp, everything just stand out and things. So, but at the end of that tour, I think Ziggy wanted to control his environs, and so him pick the Ethiopian youth them, Dalal, and farm him own group, and we still stayed as I3, as I3 band. So you know we went through that, and then Derek went back to Saji, and Glenn was playing with Jimmy at the time. So I find Mikey Fletcher. And so now, when I found Mikey Fletcher now, we said, I could try see if we can gel ya so. But then Mikey Boo went to Whalers. And with that, Mikey Boo departing the band, we got Paul Castic. You understand me? But then Andel also went on, because Andel was deep in his production and thing. So Andel moved up, and it took us a little time. So, you know, people like Bowie did City, Little, Keith Sterling, Robbie Lane, all of them, man, there was a year 9 at some time or the other. And then we find Christopher Birch. And so that's how the band just came back now and bad again.
I want to ask you a question. Baltimore, slide tune Baltimore.
Yes.
Brass played hands on it?
Not me.
Not
I
you?
didn't play on that song. No. But it was Nambo, Chico, what's his name? Another youth from the army, Ainzo, him play trombone also, and Clive Hunt.
Yeah, come on, Clive.
Yes, yeah, because you know Clive Hunt.
Yeah.
Right, so that day we did what? 6 songs? We did 6 songs. Every song was number 1. Every song went number 1. So me did do like I keep on singing, and them tune like right, where slided
Tomlins.
right, slided by an electric thing and give me and me hook it up on my sax, and my sax sound like a wah sax, and you understand what I say? So yeah, so that session now, me did sit out Baltimore, because Clive just say, well, I feel like he must want brass alone. So me just sit out that song.
And one thing, I just hit up on a thing there, slide them thing. A lot of people don't know that Anita Taxi have a hand as saxophone player.
Yes.
Tell me what that.
After, when I said a while ago, I said we did 6 tunes. So when the whole of that done, Sly just say, Dean, play upon that tune. So, me just take up my hand and I go in the studio, the channel one, and I just put on my headphone, me doom, 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 doom. And after 4 times, I just go, bam, bam, da, da, and listen.
And the rest is
That's
history.
it. Me never stop.
Yeah.
Me just keep on a count in
Yeah,
a
that
force
gets in between,
and come in. And the song just done in a like 3.5 minutes, the length of the song. You understand me? And
MPLA
And
was them
Sly.
same session there? Them session
no, MPLA was Tommy. You know. MPLA was old time Channel One.
Yes.
So that was Tommy them. That was MPLA. But we know we did do that, and the tune we used to open with at night time. Ba, 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 ba,
Yeah.
ba, ba, ba. Right?
Yeah.
When we used to open to that as Taxi Girl. You understand what I say? So that is how that day, that session was just the wickedest day.
Hit tune.
Yeah, be hit tune there.
there.
Yeah,
Tune
man.
there. Okay.
Let me talk about your albums that you have recorded. I know you did the Pumping Your album with Island Records.
Yeah.
Was it a one album deal or what was the relationship?
What
with
had
the
happened
Island?
was that me tell you again, me just say more I hear myself on radio, right? So me start say, but would I like see myself on a record too, like on a record jacket as a soloist and thing, and of course with the whole help a man like Jeffrey Chung and Sly Dunbar and all of the musicians them, because it wasn't a Dean Fraser alone effort. You understand what I say?
I've a list and I always say it. I don't want the people that know some of the big artists like you say who play on it. Derek Barnett, Glenn Browning, Gibby, Robbie Shakespeare, Lyde Parks, Devad Richardson, Mikey Boo, Sly Dunbar, Andy Basford, Bo Peep, The White Picnic, Willie Lindo, Bobla, Clive Hunt, Andel Tucker, Robbie Lid, Mallory Williams. And you who sing on it now. Background, Barry Salmon, J.C.
Yep.
Lodge, Desi Roots,
Yep.
Andrew Chin.
Aldria.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you hear him say some big
Yeah.
artists
So,
up on the album.
Right, cause you see, we not no money for really produce nothing, you know. And when name there, Herman Chinlai.
Curious.
Yes, used to make we work for him and then give we back some studio time. So when we get the studio time done, so every musician had a little studio time, and every musician supported the other musician. You understand me? And that's how we did get that. That's how we get the thing that started. So when I did that now, I did do Redemption song. What that? 1980 I did do Redemption song.
Right, which was on the
For
album. yeah.
Joe Gibbs. No, it never depend on the album.
Oh.
For Joe Gibbs. And then now, I carry my little album now go England. And a man named Castro Brown now take the album and say, boy, put out that little album, yeah. So him check where she named her from Island Records, Suzette. And Suzette said, so why didn't he put Redemption song on the thing? But me did play a Redemption song for Gibbo. So me just go re-record the Redemption song and put it on the album. And then put it out as Pumping Here. It was that one-off situation.
All right, before we go further, because I have a lot more to go. See, before we go further, I'm going to take a small break. Small break. Soon come back. See? Boom. Yeah, man, welcome back. We are here, as you know, with Mr. Fraser, Han extraordinaire, yeah? And I was just about to ask him about his singing abilities. I don't know if anyone really hear Dean sing. You never know that Dean could have sing. The man was tune in England one time, mashed up the place named Girlfriend, Bobby Brown show. Tell them about that, Dean.
That whole scenario started when a show me open downtown Kingston at the, what did you call it?
The hotel.
Yes. the-
Oceana.
Oceana. It didn't name Intercon, but a Oceana. That. So Freddie Jackson came to Jamaica and I was the opening act. And I did a little build up, you know, a little build up. That time Bobby Brown album just released, him first solo album. So I did a little build up, and Girlfriend was the last song on the album. So at the end of the show, a little man called me one side and said, so you know, sing that song there for me. So I said, no, I'm not interested. Why? He must say,
Just do it.
sing the song, man. So I say, all right, I'm going to walk him out. About 3 months after that, I did some concert again, and I do the song. I just see the man appear. Man said, I tell you, if you sing the song, you know. So I say, yeah, man, one of them there. So, couple months pass again. I do the song for the next show. And this time the man come on a serious vibe. The man said, look here, man. I book the time. A tough gang.
Okay.
I want you go sing the song. So, me and a man named Andel Tucker just go down at the studio. Andel Tucker just program a little one drop, program a little bass line, put on the keyboards, me sing the background them thing, and then I put on the lead. And I said to the man, say, you satisfied? Man say, yeah. And I go about my business.
That was the...
I think so it just done the song.
I think it done right. So when I go about my business now, we did on a little tour. I don't remember if Herbie was on that tour. We did the Europe with Banzai and what the name from Wochi, man. Bad group from Wochi, right? But we did the on a tour, and when we done the tour, I had an emergency in Jamaica, so Bam and I come back to Jamaica, and then I went to Africa, which I know you were there. So we there Africa for what? A month?
Yeah, man. Oh, about weeks with Africa, man.
So on my way back from Africa now, we land at Heathrow. And every other person, we are going to take the flight to Jamaica, wanted to take a picture with me.
Why?
And I am like, what is going on? Oh, everybody want to take a picture with me, so all of a sudden, you know? Until, you know, me start to say, no, man, something wrong. So me said to the man, say, well, this is why everybody want to take it. The man said, you have the #1 song in England now for 13 weeks, you don't know that? And I say, what?
Which tune?
Which tune?
And the man said, you know, sing a tune named Girlfriend. I say, yeah, I sing it Dennis Star tune. Him said, that song is the #1 song. And I say, okay. So, that was that. That is how that did come in. That is how that vocal came in. And we did rush and do a little album too, for help, you know, and thing with it. But that was basically it. But at no time I did really interested in doing lead vocals, you know.
All right, you started doing some production work outside of producing yourself. You start produce some artists now.
Yeah.
I think we can safely say, what the first person you produced, really?
Well, you're not going to believe it. You know, so the first person I produced was Roddy Thomas.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? The song was one of the biggest songs in England. Yeah, man, Roddy Thomas have a song named When I Think of You.
That was your song?
It was my song, of
I
course.
know that,
Still
man.
is my
Summer's
song.
ended.
Right left, you left too. So, oh, that song there.
I know how you
So,
sing that, boy.
that was my first attempt at producing. And we're going to England. We're going to do a D Brown tour. The D Brown tour big, because it ain't that loving you and money in your pocket, the #1 and #10 on the British charts.
Yeah.
So it's super business. Roddy Thomas said to me, say, you can't go to England with your hand empty now. So I said, what that mean? So Roddy said to me, say, you know, by this time, you know, me there Joe Gibbs every day and me I help Errol voice people and put on harmonies and them thing there. So Roddy said, make a tune. As a man who did have a little set, so I guess you would have remember that. Me have a little set at the time. I find a Leaf Garrick album with that song there. Leaf Garrick was an actor who sing. So me Roddy Thomas arrange one early morning, like it I say a Tuesday morning. So we got the studio about 8 o'clock before Errol come. So Lydie, Devon, Bubla, me, Poppy, and we just lay down the track and me do the arm and they put on the sax solo, everything. So me stuck. So me say, so what we are going to do now, Roddy? Because he walk me through the stages, you know. So Roddy said, you have to get somebody to sing the tune. So me say, Roddy, me don't know nobody. And Roddy said, I'll do it.
Yeah, no,
I'll do it, Skip.
That's what I said.
I'll do it, Skip. And things. So me just voice Roddy on the tune. Well, Roddy carried the tune go England and his history that. So that was my first attempt at production. And then now with that song, Archive, man like Archive and the man, you know, come a Jamaican thing, and so, you know, me start co-produce me and Bubla tune like Key to the World and them tune there with Roddy Thomas and things. So that's how me start get a feeling of how to sit and listen to what people have to sing, say, or talk, say, and try to put it in a perspective
yes,
that you know people would like, you know, or understand. So that's how the whole production thing started.
Yes, sir. And then you had what's his face? Brethren name, man. Because the Brethren sing over Cottage in the Green. That's your tune, don't you?
Tyrone Taylor.
Oh, you
No,
mean
man,
yeah, man, you talk Dwayne Stevens.
Do it. You do overpower pretty much well.
Yes.
See?
So what happened? No, that is when we done in that little section that we talk about, you know. Remember now, say me I work for Anchor.
Yeah. Jeremy.
Yes, me I work for Jeremy. Cause remember say now, you know, and me do the vocal arrangement and everything for Just Don't Wanna Be Alone. You know?
Right.
And me go voice Freddie do harmony, do the sax solo and them thing there, you know. And that day was a historic day because there's a whole heap of bad word cuss that day, but me just come and calm down the whole thing. So I was working for Jeremy. I was working for Gussie, because I became one of the part-time vocal personnel at Gussie's studio. So I was voicing D Brown, Gregory, Diamonds, everybody who, you know, Deborah Glasgow, you know, my city. I was doing all of that stuff. And so all of that, my whole ears and understanding of doing a production just start to grow. And then Fatis come and say, no, I need you to. So, you know, I start out with Luciana, and then at the time now, I found Sizzler. And when I find Sizzler, I carry Sizzler in the studio and do one song. I couldn't afford it for record him, so I carry him to Fatis. And the rest is history again. So I was doing Luciana, Sizzler, you understand me, and all of the other little artists that were Fatis did have around at the time. Yeah, everybody used to have to wait for me, because to their voice in there, and everybody want to come at their best. You understand me? So all of that.
Yeah. We were saying on Steve.
Was saying to Dean, as you probably know too, that Dean did a 2 album where he did a cover Bob Marley tune, volume 1 and volume 2. And he also did the Remember Greg Riser.
Right.
My question to you is this: when we get in the Dennis Brown, Dean?
I did the Dennis Brown.
Oh, well, my mistake.
That's on Todd's.
All right.
I did the Dennis Brown. Yeah, man.
Big up Todd's.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We never know.
Yeah,
I
man.
must look for some information and
So
overlook it.
no, man. Well, the Bob Marley situation was during the reign with Fatis, and you know we did that little stint there, and it was quite successful, you know.
Did you ever play with Bob Marley in
Yes, I did.
Give a rundown.
My album with Bob Marley was Survival. I
Survival.
played, I did the Hands and Survival. And if you know a song name, Wake Up and Live.
Yes, sir. Papa, papa.
Right.
Tell the people, what was it like working with the man? 'Cause, you know,
It is like no experience that I have had since.
we've heard stories and very professional. Is it true?
What?
May I ask you, because the people want to know, is it true?
Yeah, man, it's serious. It's a
Serious work.
serious thing, man. I mean, when we the first song we did was Ambush in the Night, and one of the things that really got Bob excited, when I said to Bob, say, you know, I used to throw back the ball gear down a Boy Stone when I little, and Bob said, what? And him said, I say, 4th Street me come from, and the man get excited and thing, and then after Ambush in the Night, we recorded Wake Up and Live, and I do the solo in the middle of Wake Up and Live and thing, and you know, Bob was really impressed and everything, and then the year of the Rasta Child, His Majesty Centennial, I think it was, at the National Arena. Yeah, Bob Marley called me up on stage to play that tune there with him. You understand me? I mean, I was offered the job, to tell you the truth, but you know, at the time I was playing with D Brown, and I just said, no, I play with D Brown, I can't just walk outside.
As
You
a
know?
matter of fact, as you mentioned, Bob, you were supposed to be in a Peter Tosh band as well.
I was actually supposed to be the band leader.
Yes. You said, just when they call you, and you forgot the meeting.
Yes.
All kind of things happen.
All kind of things
You know what I
happen.
mean?
We had one at the meeting, and we never got to get to the next one.
All right, make a drift on something. Make a take like a couple seconds and just meditate on number of it.
Yeah.
See? Tell me about number of it.
Well, even these days, I don't really talk a lot about
Me
number.
know.
I
That's why I pressure you.
yeah, I
know.
just because some days I don't get number out of my mind. You understand me? Some days is like me still get up
Yeah.
3 years later and say, number gone,
But 3 years
Rasta.
down.
Like a
Yeah, man. Me still there and me I say, you know, like me I say, me supposed to say number later. But number now was my big brother when me never have. You understand me I said to you, and number was my biggest supporter. You understand me I say? Cause things when me used to do and take them simple, number used to say, what? You mad? You don't see nobody else, boy, I can't do that. You're mad, Canon. You understand me? And so that brethren where, I mean, we did reach a level where we not talk to one another for play, you know. We look on one another so, and we know where we for play.
Yes.
And so deep we did
Yes,
reach.
that.
You understand what I say? We there and we play a song and we are work on a tune in the studio and we forgot ba ba da ba ba da da pop. And me say, yeah, we're gonna play ba da ba da 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 pop, and him say, yeah, we're key, and we tell him and thing, and we go say, yeah man, and we go say ba ba da da ba ya da pop and thing, and we just perfectly on, you know. We did reach a stage where at that level there we did there. Yeah, and it is just missing that man is you know, sometimes we just make it go on. We just try to say, sure. We there one different place, yeah, man. Alright, you know. But yeah, man. Brethren and brother for life, you know.
You work with a lot of international artists that have come to Jamaica and done shows over the years. Name some of them and who you found the most enjoyable. to
Well,
see-
the first international act I worked with was the Four Tops. Yeah, the Four Tops came to Jamaica somewhere in the early 80s, and you know, I was a saxophone player for the section. I mean, it was something that we just had to do, you know. So my reading skills not very good, but they had a very good band leader, you know, musical director. So we were able to, you know, find ourselves around and things. That was the first person. Then I remember I remember doing Aretha Franklin.
What?
Yeah, that was in Montego Bay. That was really something, you know.
Yeah, man,
That showed me how to be a musical director, and because we didn't have much time to rehearse, but her musical director, him so tuned and knew what was happening. So if me for play pa-da-pop and me miss it, him just say bar 38 and thing, and we just kept going, and then I became a soloist for the night to feel him, because he just like me feel and everything, and it was a great night, great night. And then I remember Gwen Guthrie. We played with 809 with Gwen Guthrie, and then one night a man called me and said, Lauren Hill need me. So me and Nambo, and I couldn't find Chico, so I use Everall. And we play a song named That Thing. You understand me? And
That thing.
right. The next thing me know is a man call me from New York and say, yo, are you play hand on that thing? So I say, yes, how you know that? Him say, hey, the biggest tune in the world, and me just check it a while ago and realize that you play hand. So, you know, that vibe, you know, that's some of what happened really out there, international wise.
I want you to tell me something a little bit, because me and Steve are musicians as well, yeah? But I want to talk about your instrument now, right? This might be a little technical for some people, but we can learn something. The saxophone as an instrument, because when we used to do among Sagittarius, remember Sammy?
I remember Sammy good.
Everybody talk about C concert and this concert. And
right.
What is the difference between like my keyboard C and the C on your thing? Or
your keyboard is the concert instrument.
Okay, right.
Right? So on my alto saxophone, I would play a third.
So you don't play an E when I play a C?
Exactly, or E flat.
Okay, well.
It's supposed to be minor third.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And then now, on the tenor sax, it's just a tone.
Wow. A tone upside a D then?
Yes.
So what's
same thing for soprano sax.
Because
Right. So it's something really simple, you know. So when you're in studio or when you're playing, you don't think about the key that you're playing in on the sax.
Concert key.
You think about the concert key.
Because like, come here and say, them Dennis Brown thing then.
Yeah.
You play a tune. The keyboard man, everybody play C to D minor.
Right.
You play E flat.
Exactly. So when something go off or an artist miss him cue and I sing in a different key, you just say E flat. You understand me? But when you say E flat, you know say F me a play. So it right away always think concert.
These things are very important. I know the piano is a concert instrument, but I never think when them say
so piano is concert.
C concert, we played in C concert.
Right.
So
piano is concert, guitar is concert, bass is concert, trombone is concert.
Trombone is concert as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trombone is concert.
The other thing I did want to ask you about that is reading. You're a big reader, right?
No. But me can't find my way around.
All right. I was watching an interview on one of them did it.
Yeah.
With Val Douglas.
Yes.
And Douglas said the same thing to me, I'm a big reader.
No. His ability and at the level that he is, he will find his way around. Oh, you mean if me ever work with Dougie, man? I work with Val Douglas, man. I want to tell you. Remember me tell you some I work with Jeffrey Chung.
Right, Jeffrey Chung.
So, you work with Val Douglas, you work with Mikey Boo, Mikey Chung, you understand me? And then Val Douglas is just in a whole class by himself, So,
yeah, he is. And I must tell you something too, This might come off of the tour a little bit. Dougie is an ardent mechanic,
I know he is.
Dougie is a man where just fix your car.
I remember. I can remember we playing at the Junkanoo Lounge, and the band's supposed to start at 7:30 or 8:30. 9:30 we can't find Dougie.
Yeah, and I'm always 10 minutes later as well.
And when we finally find Dougie, I fix a car.
you know, just on the road there, do I think.
Yeah, Doug is about it, yeah. Him say, you pass him a pass and say, man, bro.
Yeah, man. You do that, man. The other thing now is our next brethren, our next RIP brethren again.
Yeah.
Jimmy Riley, James son for work with.
Yeah.
Just so we don't know.
Well, I think of all the people that I have worked with, I think that Taros and Dwayne are the two best as far as I'm concerned. When I say best, is that these are two singers who understood the whole music game. So even though I teach them still, you know, them still understand it. Because, you know, you work with artists and you go to Bob and hear him tune on the radio and him just start say, yo, hear my tune on the radio, you know, enough me say my tune on #1 in New York. And so all of that, you know, start. But them two youth, them just understand. And so when me get Taros, me just say, come. And it's not Taros me I work with, you know, it's Lavaska, Taros brethren. But even though me I work with Lavaska, Taros was the youth where when me reach home, because they must stay at my house. When me reach home at night time, Taros alone pan him piano and he must sing some song. He must sing songs that me never hear them, me hear no song go so yet. You understand what me I said to you? Me I say, but wait. That youth are not a joke. So, it was, although some people might think say it was something difficult and a long journey, it was actually an easy procedure. The man, them just understand what to do, and they took instructions.
Very important.
And see they now.
But also, Dean, you think a lot of it is beneficial in the sense that you came up in the industry where it was all about recording with other musicians in the studio. You play with drummers, keyboards. A lot has changed since then and now. You put two men in a studio, them can bring up get a software, take up a drum track and thing. And also, like you say, as you're also one of the persons that we know in the business a long time. It's not just music, we hang out to play dominoes and thing. And I think a lot of it too in the business is, and like you say, you have a lot of artists, boy, them tune and radio that minute to sell a whole heap. It's not that. You have to trust your producer.
Exactly.
Trust is built and the understanding of the business, which I think a lot of our younger artists, well, it's a lot different now, but maybe 10, 15 years, a lot of the artists, and they must never really taught the business.
Right.
You know, so if auntie call from England and said, boy, you tune in the chart, she don't know, say it might be in a little record chart.
Right.
Once a year chart, boy, that mean it gone #1 in England. And unlike America, when you're boss, you have people who come in and teach you how to dance,
Right,
how to dress.
just off it
In Jamaica, our artists, a lot of them never get the help.
Right.
And like you say, in your day, you got a lot of help.
I got a lot of help, yeah.
You know, you had a lot of musicians. It was a hangout spot at Joe Gibbs' channel, one dynamic all over. It's not really like that no more,
But you know, I must also say that the youth, them know, them hanging out, you know, with themselves.
Yeah.
See, them still not individualized. Them hang out by themselves. But I don't know, I think we should have asked Dean, if him think it's because the elders don't want to help them, because them don't want to help from the elders, or just a different time where
they want to do their own thing.
Yeah, what is it?
It is three of the latter.
I hear that.
What go on is that you have a few of the artists who early out realize and recognize the rated. I don't know nothing about this. You know, somebody should have asked Dean Fraser.
Yeah.
Right? Then you have the man who say, boy, Dean Fraser, that man, they are old man, yeah, man. That man, they don't know what go on. Right? And then you have the man who...
I have the Dean Fraser who say, Lord, them do
you have the man who... Him no know. Him just no know. You understand what I say? And you have also the elder who not interested in helping the youth them. And that is kind of bad. Saying because me learn from Quincy Jones, you know. And me just realize, say, oh, Quincy? No, man, Quincy none of them foolishness there. Quincy album of the wickedest rapper, the wickedest hand player, the oldest hand player, the baddest little young singer. And you understand what I say? At one time, right across the board. So it's really a good thing if we could have get some of the artists them to seek knowledge if them not really know the thing. Or would I like when some of the artists them are try seek knowledge, the elder them, you know, assist them in you understand me?
Yeah, but what I think what the changing time thing is like you go down a channel one as a little boy, you say you can sing. I read this 2 days ago.
Right.
Man, say sing one. You have to sing for the gate man.
Yeah,
first.
man. From the gate man, you have to sing gate man.
Yeah.
So you sing for Zebi first.
Yeah.
And then
Zebi go on like him.
yeah, man. And then Zebi look for you and say, go on in. And then the man will lock the grill. Yeah, you say, where you come from? I say, go on sing now.
But no, because the whatever computer, even if he sing for you.
No.
And what him put out is his standard, which is now and play
The
for
now.
radio.
And you know what is bad about that? You know what is bad about that? A lot of these young artists become superstars
Yes,
right in them area.
Right there.
You understand
You
me?
know what Sly told us the other day? Him say, because when you used to record a tune and stop and do it over or something.
Yeah.
Him said, no, them not do it over.
No.
So them not
Just
hear what them
correct
did
it.
do, so them
Right.
gonna make a correction.
Right.
So the thing just run and I was it that.
Right, and man, just cut the piece there and put
Next.
it in the same thing.
You know what I mean? The production though, what I noticed today because we have better the sound, really.
Yes,
it sounds better today.
yes, the
really.
equipment.
Than the squeaking we are here from the channel one, you're like a bus and pass from Maxi Lavin.
Yeah.
Thing they have a sound or the downbeat sound on a caption or whatever. The thing actually sound better because of technology, right? Not that we necessarily using the right sounds,
Right.
you know, but the thing sound better. And because of that, a man can make a nice little thing in place. The videos look good. You see some videos out
Very
of
good.
It's like you want the John Landis to shoot them dance
Yeah,
them just
man.
look wicked, you know. And you have some young girl where I never have so much clothes, but them we, you know what I mean?
Well, that is a part of the new trend.
Yes,
You have to
so
understand
it's
that.
not really some musical as such. The
No,
music is not so
no, it
musical.
isn't.
It is very visual.
Yeah, it's visual and music.
You know?
It's not even music and visual.
Yeah,
It's visual and music.
So, the music is a little background to the
Yes.
to the scene.
Yes.
That bring me to a thing with Dean right now Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple months ago. About
Right.
the dance. You know
I
we are going
remember.
to ask about
Yeah.
the dancehall music. And I want you to explain to the people what you were saying. Those who saw it and don't know nothing about it. Dean will explain to you what he had posted up.
Yeah, I am one of the so-called old boy them, you know,
Gosh.
where me go dance to, I just catch up in a little corner and listen what go on and me go one dance couple nights before me make that post there.
Post.
I couldn't dance.
Couldn't dance. The man them, I was at the dance for like 3 hours. I never knew none of the songs that were playing, which means I'm way behind.
Yeah, very much so.
Knew none of the songs that were playing. But none of the songs felt like Jamaican music.
Yes. But the people are going bad though. They might enjoy themselves.
The little teeny
Minimal,
boppers,
yeah.
yes. But that thing that we used to, remember when we used to go dance and you don't even look a girl?
Yeah, man.
The music so wicked, you just hold your beer and
man,
just
yeah, I can't
sip your beer and just dead there and music just a play. So even though it was supposed to be a dancehall thing, you know, I never got the feeling of it,
Oh, yes.
and I never got the groove of it. It sounded like a bunch of people trying to play hip hop. That's what the thing sounded like to me. So it sounded like what you call bastard hip hop.
Yeah.
You understand me? And when me go back home, and me go back go listen to Pepper Seed and them thing there
Diseases
where
and
pop
them
pop
thing,
music, pepper. And you go back, go listen Sly a Murder She Wrote and thing. Me I say, how come we there so far? But then me realize now say it's not me alone did I say it.
Right.
Because me notice all of the foreigner them go right back to this all. All of the foreigners go back to the 80s, the Steely and Cleve, everybody head to there, you know? And then me start say to myself, say, yeah, it come like we are gear up with thing, you know. I mean, we are gear up with groove and how our music must feel and all them kind of way there. And I guess, again, you can't get no trouble because it's a situation where the younger generation, they are being influenced by the North American producers. Till the man them start link dancehall to what them call it now? Trap. Them start link dancehall to trap, and at no time in our music we ever did anything like that. You understand me? A man if he just love when hear or when get, or just say, boy, I'm not understand it, so I'm not deal with it.
Let me ask you a question. You think it's maybe because a lot of these songs that are made, that are out now, like I say, basically, back in the day you had maybe 6, 7, 8 good studios. Now you maybe have 200, maybe even more, 300, could be more than that to studios in Jamaica. Where, like you say, is basically, they might not even be musicians, they might be computer geniuses, and them go in, and the two of them make a rhythm.
Right.
So you think musically, maybe that's why we're in a lot of the guys are not really musically
inclined.
I don't want to say trained.
No,
or,
yeah,
you know,
a lot of them are not, but a lot of them are. Don't forget that. Seeing, so, I mean, you have the little youth them where them just make a beat. You notice them not call it music or thing, them call it a beat. So a man just make a beat. Him not care how the keys, because when you listen to plenty of them tune there, you hear all instruments are play semitone apart and little phrases, them just have little phrases that go all about and thing. So that them a concentrate on a beat. You understand me? And you know, we need to really clean that up. We need to, because what? When them come and come out to that dancehall tune, him take over the whole world with it. Ed Sheeran take over the whole world with film dancehall tune. And him no hip hop him a play. Or trap. Or dancehall him a play. You understand me? So we just need to get a little more. We can't stay hardcore same way and everything, you know, but just get a little more musical and feel wise, you know, and give the people them something new.
You call yourself old boy. You say,
yeah.
Well, old boy, old boy. Which remind me, you had a birthday recently. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, you give thanks,
You're about 16 now. You're old enough to. Were you around with the transition from rocksteady to reggae?
Yeah, man.
You not playing on the rocksteady.
I wasn't playing, but I understood it quite well.
Well, that's what I want to talk about. We transition from ska to rocksteady. We transition from rocksteady to reggae. We say reggae dancer. Some people don't know the difference. But then the transition now to this new thing, you know. I don't know when the button change. It just happen. It just happen around you. What you think that little era there? Can you say you go to the dance and stand up and don't know what going on?
Right.
So that means how that happen? How that transition there? I mean, we know the computer there.
The whole transition to me. All right. Let's take 1968, 1969. We had a Jamaican music that I call Jamaican soul music.
Yes, sir.
Rocksteady was Jamaica soul music.
Wicked,
we the man them write some song and then even the foreign songs where them do over them take it away.
Yeah, man. And
you
the group them
me?
was so intense.
Yes, and so the order of the day was how the people were moving. So it's chicky ticky tick tick ticky tick chack. Chicky tacky tick tick chack tick tick. So a lot of the musicians playing now don't understand that tick chack tick chack. So if you call a youth now and tell him say, yeah, we are playing a rock steady tune, him a play tick 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 tough tick tick tough tick. But it never drop that way. It drop a little behind and a little slower until it and then now when it got to reggae, it wasn't even that either, you know, because the reggae at the time was well, cheeky, the reggae was more the shuffle and the guitar. And then we got to one drop now. This is when we come to a thing when named roots music. Right? So this is where the Burning Spear and the Bob Marley and everybody, this is where one drop music became, you know, the order of the day.
True.
You understand me? So, you know, we understood all of that transition. And then, you know, we went on and on until the computer era started and we started to do, you know, the Punani and the Big Belly Man and all of that thing. But then now, I do think that the youth them kind of lost right now with this situation where them kind of mix up with you know, if them a play trap or them a play dancehall and thing. Because remember now, youth and youth, we have dancehall already. And the American people them have trap. You understand me? So the trap dancehall thing, me not get it.
You think it's because them want be associated with the American scene or because them think, you know, enough people think say foreign thing better than your thing.
Then when Alicia Keys want associate herself, what she do?
Well, that man say, she come on the wagon now. You know?
Me sure say Ashaka Demons and Pliers and Junior Reach a draft.
You see?
That's what we are talking about.
You know? But I don't know if the youth them see it that way. I don't know if them listen to Alicia Keys, that's the next thing.
Probably don't.
Oh, them listen to her would be very important.
Yeah,
thing.
them might
Because
not
I'm sure
listen to her
you,
either.
All right. Surprise way.
Yeah.
You the hard one. Don't have to be Sunday.
Yeah.
You play some tune.
Yeah.
You old record. Where play? Where listen to?
Me I listen. All right. The listening there is a very vast.
Important day to me.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what
so listening there might start out. Me I listen to some instrumentalists, right? And then I might go to Anita Baker, right? And then I move from her and maybe go up to a Manhattan's and then I keep going, and then me start go Al Jarreau and you know, just real fine vocals. And then now me find say me drop in a era now, me start listening to some Boys to Men and me just start get more and more teeny bop. You understand me? And you have a few songs where, you know, some youth sing these days, but what I don't like about what's happening, and I'm talking what's happening in music in general, is that you find a wicked little singer come, and you say, yeah, and then him vanish. You understand what I say? A singer like Sam name.
Yeah, man. Sam.
Sam now come.
From England.
And him just mash up the place.
Yeah.
Adele, she just come, she just go some bam and she just mash up the place. And then she cool off. When she come again, I work but trouble, you know.
Yeah, when she come.
And
when she divorced, she might be coming soon.
And so, you know, I listen to all of that. I listen to Sam Smith. I listen to Adele.
Yeah.
I listen to I just listen to everything come up, you know. But then it don't really matter to me. You have a time when me just listen pure bubblegum.
This now, you're going to kill me for this now. You know? But I tell them something about the Fraser. You can't take the lick them from me. Over the past couple of years, for the longest while, one of our best singer come out of Jamaica, well, maybe just in my estimation, is a girl named Tessan Chain.
Yeah.
Me think Tessan can sing.
Yeah.
Me hear a whole singer, both locally and internationally, and me think Tessan can sing. Tessan win the Miss World thing there, Miss
Yeah.
thing. And then them do an album, and me know you're not nice about this one again. Talk to me on that. Your take on that.
Personally, I didn't like how the album sound.
Yes, the production of the album as a
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I totally did not like our album, our album sound. It sounded like, it sound like, at times to me. It sound like the producer was in the 90s.
Okay.
You understand what I say? And fear vocals then at the 2000s.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? That for some reason, the album and she never feel the same.
True.
You understand what I say? And it is just weird that you said that, because I was saying it like 3 days ago to one of my brethren.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Because I say, boy, I hope she, grew up the baby quick and step back into the studio.
Because we need her.
Because we can't have the voice there in Jamaica, sit down.
It is so true.
You understand me? Can't.
All right, well, listen, we'll get ready for wrap up. As you know, hour and a half will never be enough with Mr. Fraser. I have to call him back somewhere down the road.
True,
But before I go, I had a talk with David Radigan a few months back, and him say, Stephen, it worrying to him where him see the music going. So I said, what you mean? He said, boy, there's no more singers left in Jamaica. All the good singers has basically passed away. Him say, yes, you have Tyrus Riley, you have Chronics, you have... But him say, him not seeing any bulk of singers when he can say, yeah, man, it will go on. I'm not seeing that. It's like, it's a dying out of the very good singers. I'm seeing a lot of singers. I'm not seeing singers. You think maybe it's because of the way the youth them take the direction, them kind of mixing it with different styles, sing different kind of things?
Well, again, remember, say the youth them a look to North America, And even the good singers in North America are sing J.
Yeah.
Plenty of them. So, I mean, enough of them are go off of where them are here and thing. But what I do agree with him on is I don't see a little Beres Hammond round a corner, or a little D Brown round a corner where you can. So I can tell David say me have one artist as a new artist where me think me go put my money upon. You understand me? And that is, what's his name? The Lightning, when we sing Lightning. Martin. Him now, the thing with me and him now, him is the kind of singer that we need about 8 of them in Jamaica. A singer who believe in himself, believe in him vocals. Him a sing. Him really a sing. You understand what I say? So we now have somebody who come and claim say him a sing, but him a pose. You understand me? When Beres Hammond go out and start singing, him not there pose because him can't sing. Them sing till them sweat. Tyrus Riley sing till him sweat. Him not go pose. I don't pose them a pose. Dwayne Stevenson the same. So Martin now is my new idol. You understand me? And I just hope that, great things will happen for him.
What about the girls though, the female?
The girls have been on a up. If you understand what I'm saying. But them still a sing J too.
Yeah.
But they have been the woman them on a up, You have more than one of them will really take up the mantle. But then you can it is good to see this happening, because I remember now, 80s and 70s and 80s,
Left them out of the thing.
It's not that we left them. I don't think they were interested. When I see women start to get interested in the music, when Sade did the remix version of our song there. You understand me? When she did that remix, that reggae remix, then me start to notice, ratted, women get themselves involved because them a see where them can sing soulfully upon a reggae track.
Yeah.
You understand me? So, it is like that.
We have the option now for as we say, we don't have to go down by the gate and make Zebby listen to it.
Right.
We can just do a thing and put it on our computer and upload it to a thing now.
Right.
How much better is that for our music? I'm not talking about foreign music, for our music. Or how much is it making we put out more undesirable music? Because we can't just put out anything now.
It is good, and it is bad. Because when a lot of things hit the fan, we say, my God, but it gone through the gate already.
Yeah.
You understand me? But in keeping up with technology and in keeping with the ways and means of putting out a song now. Remember them, you did have to come here and tape and thing and Mr. Lee take the dot and gear and all of that now. So I'm just upload them thing now and thing, and I guess it's better for them when it come to publishing and all of that stuff now. Right? But as I say, it have its good and its bad, you understand me? Because when bad things go through the gate, it gone through the gate already.
Can't stop it.
You know?
All right, like we said, we have to wrap it up. Brother Dean, bless all the time.
Call him lean, man.
Busy man. You come sit
Call
down
the
and
man
spend
lean,
an
so the
hour.
man lose up on it. Man name
Fraser,
lean now,
close
man.
it up, Herbie.
Yeah, man. Next time, we're going to have our next one, our favorite, one of your favorite as well. And we try to do this all the while. Don't forget to subscribe. And we bless you up all the while. And as you usually say, I am Herbie.
And I am Stephen. And
I am Dean Fraser.
And this is the Sonic Desk.
Journey through Jamaican music.
Bless.
Bless up.
A.T.F, Yardie. This song I make people know what we're saying, and we're going to do it. A true story. Sally, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Take it. Ah, boy. I true a Jamaica me come from. Oh, that's why them cheat with so, yeah? Diaspora, watch this. So I took a vacation and went overseas to visit with friends and family. Cause a long, long time I not left the yard, and the truth is the heat a kill me. But as I reach up there, I feel a different vibes, and the cold breeze rush to meet me. And just like every time before, as I got through the door, the immigration and custom rush me. Yeah, the So make this airy feeling take your feelings to the ceiling and lift you when you're feeling down. Irie is the healing for the aches that you are feeling when you're jamming to a brand new sound. A vibe to keep you beaming, and I hope you get the meaning and spread the word all over the town. How you feeling? Irie.